So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Jameis now on 1st down. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They come out here in the eye. Winston with a give to Martin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
In 2015, we saw the Doug Martin that we saw as a rookie, didn't we?
Absolutely. A 1,400 yards, second only to Adrian Peterson last year.
And he really helped a young quarterback develop by taking a lot of pressure off of him.
Now he feels good coming off that 5-year deal he signed in March.
Feels even better about that.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. There he goes left side. It's Chris Harris with a pick. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down, Winston. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Single receiver. Hey, Jordan Island over there. Single receiver. Ready.
3rd and long for Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. First down throw for Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A group of Broncos there combined to bring him down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. On third down, Winston. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. Now fourth down.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The reigning Super Bowl MVP, Von Miller, coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And coming out now, the Broncos. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season.
With a double cut, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD. Picked up by Levante David. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Going to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down after a good gain. Coach hinted to us, and we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd down now following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Left side here to Sanders. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go.
3rd and long. It's Taylor. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Time to step aside. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
Second down now after the incompletion. Here comes the D swarming to the line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught by Woods for a Bronco touchdown. Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Jameis to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They'll come out in the pistol. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So the Broncos coming out now. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He gets it on the ground.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen.
Now Taylor will turn and call a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Right side complete. That's Woods. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They run again on 1st down. Martin looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Winston completes this one to Cecil Shorts. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Winston, and that is incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. This is taken at the 15. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here. And a give this time to the tailback. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding the clock.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Taylor to throw. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. It's the Bucs' new signee from New York, Robert Ayers. is with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's taken it around the 40. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not the team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
One receiver to the left is Evans. Jameis now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. He's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Humphreys. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Watch 13 cross, check 13. We got heavy.
One man on the backfield, that's Martin. They go back to the air here after the INT. And he hits the tight end, Brandon Myers. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay 1st down. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. 1st down, Winston. And Brake has it over the middle. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up 1st downs.
Ready, blue ready, easy, under crush.
Again, it's Winston. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
On third down, Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. Back now in Tampa. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. They'll begin the drive with Rashad Jennings. And the cutback. Rashad Jennings, he's all alone. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Rashad Jennings, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone. And that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A first down throw for Winston. Shorts on the reception over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. And now a first down following that long gain. Winston now to throw on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Darius Stewart. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Here we go!
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos add on. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
the memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The 2nd sack of the game for Von Miller. We know about his speed, but for me, his ability to bend and get underneath guys trying to block him, it's almost unparalleled what he gets done. He loves to get to the quarterback.
He does love getting to the quarterback. You know what he also loves, folks? Chickens. He minored in poultry science at Texas A&M, ended up loving it, now has a chicken farm in the Loans. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
Single, that's single the slot. Ready. Check 84.
3rd and long for Winston. They set up the screen to Martin. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Another pistol look here. Jameis to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
They'll give them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on 1st down.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Now Taylor to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. And McManus able to put it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Taylor. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now Taylor. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
No, she's singing. She's
on like the fifth tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. One man in the backfield, that's Martin. Here's Winston. He's got time in the pocket. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Winston. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
On second down, Winston again. Evans has it left side. And he's brought down after a good gain. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two